Welcome back once again. Please forgive me, I ended the show a little too early. We are currently in the presence of a special guest, none other than Sayyid Haider al Jezani from the UK.
Assalamu alaikum, Sayyid.
It's a pleasure having you.
Thank you, pleasure's all mine.
Sayyid has graciously volunteered to come on our show tonight and recite with his beautiful voice some nasheed, some mawloods for Imam Hussein alayhi salam. Thank you very much for coming down here,
No
Sayyid.
problem. I would like to thank everyone, especially Imam Hussein TV, especially yourself for having me inshallah tonight's show. It's a pleasure, honestly.
How was your trip here, by the way?
Alhamdulillah, it was very good. Wasn't a very long trip. It was about 6 hours and a half from London to here. Yeah, I came about, I think I landed yesterday morning.
Wow.
Yeah, beautiful. I mean, it's my first time in quite a few years I've been here in this kind of times of Sha'ban. Yeah, the last time I came here was about 2005.
Wow.
Where I didn't really experience the actual Sha'ban, even though we're still at the beginning of it. MashaAllah, it's buzzing out there. Honestly,
it's a pleasure to have you here in Karbala.
Thank you. Pleasure's all mine.
Especially for the 15th of Sha'ban in honor of Imam Mahdi. It's very good to have a wonderful person such as yourself with a beautiful voice that you have.
Thank you.
This channel also had the honor of debuting your video, Master O Ali, on the Waladat of Imam Ali alayhi salam. Could you tell us a bit about that video, because it was so beautifully put together?
Yeah, this is an idea of, we've heard a few of, Mulla Qassim had released the same in Ashid, but in Arabic instead. Yeah, so we heard the live one he's actually recited before, and through that one we've taken a new kind of idea about it. We also knew that he's releasing one in the same. So I thought if the Arabic viewers get to enjoy such beautiful tune, then I thought the English viewers must have the same.
May Allah bless you for reaching out to the English.
Thank you. So yeah, so it's just a rough idea put together by me and a few other shabab. And obviously Imam Hussein TV as well helped very much towards it. So alhamdulillah wa shukr.
So Sayyid, I won't take up any more of your time. Please show us what you have in store for us for this evening.
This is a poem from a very dear friend of mine, Nouri Sardar.
Yes.
Most definitely know him. Yeah, he wrote this poem. It explains who Imam Hussein actually is. As such as we have Milad Imam Hussein coming up, I thought to bring his name will be amazing at the show today.
Inshallah, we look forward to it.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. 7 letters of which daily I've dreamt, and to each letter a lifetime I have lent. His name touches my ears before my heart's consents. The beat of my heart skips for a lover's moment. The joy of my smile and the cries I lament. They light, my eyes see bodies on desert's plain. They lied, yet their names lived on, though upon dust they lied. Whoever said Hussein's dead, they lied. He lives in the hearts of every believer.
Thank you very much, Sayyid. That's beautiful.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Wow. You mentioned, Nouri Sardar has been writing you poetry for a while. Have you been writing your own things as well, or?
To be honest, I try to. Every person has their special touch in poetry. I have a dear friend of mine, Abu Shahbaz. Him and his son, mashallah, their poetry is astonishing. It's mind blowing. Of course, Nouri Sardar as well. I've been reciting his poetry for such a long time. His poetry is amazing as well. So everyone has their different kind of touch. Unfortunately, with me, I don't have that poetry touch. But yeah, at the moment, Nouri Sardar has written a lot for me. You know, as a poet, you have to have I wouldn't say more love, but it's a different. You see the love for Imam Hussein, you see the love for Ahlulbayt more differently. It gives you different imaginations to write the poetry that they have. But you know, alhamdulillah, I did try, but
now is this
inshallah Allah waffaqna to do something.
Inshallah. Have you been doing this for a long time? Because like your voice just is, you hit the most beautiful tones with your poetry.
Thank you. To be honest, I've been reciting for quite a long time, since I was a kid. My dad, the older servants in the mosque Rasul al-Azam in London, the place I go to, they all learned. We grew up based around the service of Abu Abdullah al-Hussein. So you know, we learned from the elders to what to do, how to learn, how to ikhdim Abu Abdullah al-Hussein. But the person who actually gave me the boost is the Shabab, my friends who are all in Hussein Rasul al-Azam. I used to recite as a young kid in groups and such as. But only about 2 years ago is where I took it more on board and started doing it more frequently, start reciting more often. So you know, it's just I've been practicing a lot for the past 2 years. So you know, alhamdulillah.
Now, do you only recite in English, or do you have?
I started off reciting Arabic. I've mostly recited in Arabic since I was a kid. I learned reciting in Arabic because that's. But then the English style came along, and it touched a lot of people. MashaAllah, alhamdulillah, it touched a lot of people, and I thought reciting English, it will touch more of a crowd that it needs to be touched.
Yes, it does.
Because of a lot of people who speak English, they don't understand Arabic.
Well, I think the poetic essence of the Arabic poetry, the words they use, I guess it just doesn't.
Yeah, it's very difficult. Even the youth these days,
yes.
Even if they speak Arabic,
if they've been brought up in the West.
Exactly, yeah. The words that even though they've been grown up in the West, even sometimes around here, there's words that it's not easy on the mind.
Yes.
So in English, you make it. English is obviously a worldwide language, and everyone speaks English. So you know, I think English, it touches the person more, especially the youth our age. It's very important to reach out to them. So alhamdulillah, shukr. Yeah.
Do you have anything else prepared for us, Sayyid?
I have yes. I have the finish for this one.
Okay.
Inshallah. Okay. He preached revolution alone with his soul sword. He defeated swords with blood and with his soul sword. Hussein didn't die that day, rather his soul soared. His name is a symbol that flies forever. The worth of Hussein is none, nor of his worth. His story, the greatest story ever to be told. And even though daily we hear his name, the sheer value of his worth remains untold. Hussein bent the meaning of the word impossible, just like his grave bends the scale of this world. His name refines, his name redefines what is most valuable. Like his dust is bought more than diamond and gold.
Ahsant. Allah.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Sayyid. That was.
Pleasure is mine.
I'm speechless, to be honest.
Thank you so much.
It's such a pleasure having you in the show.
It's all down to the service of Abu Abdullah. If we didn't have the service of Abu Abdullah, then this beauty, this amazing place, then it's all down to him. So alhamdulillah wa shukr.
Sayyid, one last question before we finish off. What would you say to the other young reciters who are up and coming? What would be your word of advice when it comes to practicing and keeping the composure of a reciter? What would you tell them?
Even though I don't feel myself as such a person to give advice, but there's a few of tips that might maybe benefit somebody. That, of course, always practice. This is the key thing to it. Wherever you are, you're driving, you're on your way to school, you're on your way to work, you practice, you just read to yourself.
Yes.
And obviously it's never stopped. It's a beautiful khidmah. Yes. Poetry, all the Imams, they love poetry. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala himself, he loves poetry, especially towards the people whom Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala love. It's a great deed. So, just keep on reading, practicing, and don't stop. Whatever opportunity you get to recite in front of people, recite. Whether it's 1, 2, 3 people, always recite, build that confidence. And inshallah, it's a beautiful thing.
Thank you very much, Sayyid Haider.
Thank you very much.
It was a pleasure having you on the show.
Pleasure's all mine.
And with that said, we will be concluding. We are all out of time. Inshallah, we will join us once again.
I will do. Yes, inshallah.
We look forward to seeing you again
definitely
on the show. Respected viewers, with that said, we are going to conclude the show. Again, I just wanted to say something myself, that the concept of poetry is so essential in our religion, that the message of Abu Abdullah was transmitted through reciters like Sayyid Haider, that even Imam Ja'far as-Sadiq alayhi salam has a hadith where he mentions that do not think that during the poetry recitations of Imam Hussein that is only us here alone. Imam Hussein alayhi salam is present during all of his all of the poetic recitations for him, and he's raising his hands for those who are shedding tears for him and making dua for them on behalf of them. With that said, we would like to conclude our program and also ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to hasten the reappearance of our beloved 12th Imam, Imam Sahib al-Asr wa Zaman. Allahumma ajil waliyik al-faraj wa sallallahu ala Muhammadin wa alihi al-tahirin. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Thank you once again.